So recently I got this video over WhatsApp, one of those things that people love to forward. I normally don't bother myself with WhatsApp forwards. I don't like putting myself through that kind of pain or misery because WhatsApp forwards at best are unfunny and at worst are depressing and inaccurate. But I don't know how this one fell through. Maybe I forgot to delete it. But it was just 49 seconds long, so I thought might as well watch it. How bad could it be, right? Spoiler alert, pretty bad. Take a look. So we've known that. We know selfies are dangerous. People have died while they were trying to take a selfie, which is not inherently the problem or the fault with the selfie, but it's just people being stupid. But yeah, selfies are dangerous. For example, they pose like a threat to your own self-worth, and taking too many selfies of you might make your peers or family or friends think that you have no self-respect. But all of that aside, the very specific problem here is silly. So the video talks about this technology, this very elaborate technology that would help us be protected from, I'm guessing, people who want to steal your fingerprints. And the idea here is when you pose for a selfie, you expose your fingerprints, which is inaccurate because when you pose for a selfie, you don't expose your fingerprints unless if you pose like this. There are a lot of things wrong with that video and I'll try to break them down one by one, so be patient. If you pose like this for a selfie, they might capture your fingerprints and you're screwed. Okay. So they made this entire technology just to prevent that. So there's a lot of research that's gone into it to prevent this very specific problem. But how about this? Don't pose like this. Just take a normal selfie or go with this or this or this or this. Just anything except for this. But I know what you're thinking. Hey Mashad, but what if someone like me who's really into the peace sign? What if someone like me who really identifies myself as a yo person? What are my followers gonna do if I suddenly change my brand yo symbol? In that case, viewer, instead of doing this, do this. I know what you're thinking, but Mashad, the point here of this technology and all of this money being spent is so that people can still do this and not have their fingerprints stolen. Okay, so how about you wear gloves? I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Like, did people not think of? I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Okay, fine. So to address the problem, you can just wear gloves or you can just stop doing this and still be able to take a selfie. But that's not where this ends. Even if you do this without gloves or without the technology that they're providing, you're still okay. I mean, I have done this almost 4 times in this video. I'm not worried because I don't use my fingerprints for anything. Okay, I hear you. But Mashad, what if I do use my fingerprints for something? Have you ever tried uploading something on Facebook or Instagram? The quality is really ripped off. Like, sometimes I can't even make out if my eyes are open or not in the photo. Contrary to popular belief, these huge $1 million companies, yeah, they don't care about the user. So, even if you do pose like this and if you do take a photo like this and if you upload it on one of those sites, you're not going to be able to see those ridges in your fingers because the file gets compressed. Do you think people who are trying to steal your fingerprints are stalking you online, or do you maybe think that if they really wanted your fingerprints so badly, they, I don't know, would literally pick up anything that you touched and get your fingerprints off that? I don't know, I'm just spitballing here once again, but like, I'm sure they have better ways to do this. On one side you have this great technology that a lot of research and money went into it. On the other side you have this really basic solution that I'm giving you for free, which is A, don't pose like this. B, if you want to pose like this with gloves on. C, even if you don't want to wear gloves, don't. They can't. I know what you saw in that video, like this thing. Yeah, that's not how it works. Am I an expert? No, but trust me, I know I'm trying to make fun of someone who's made a video who's not an expert at this, but is still propagating this, and I'm still doing kind of the same thing, but to him. But trust me, that's not how anything works. Did they just use a stock photo of a 40-year-old man to describe the usage of a technology that is basically for people who take selfies like this? Like, look at him, he looks so done. His entire legacy is posing for a technology that will prevent people from stealing fingerprints of those who take selfies like this. That's his legacy, guys. Like, it's like he probably went to school and probably studied hard, and like this is what it's come to. Like, it's just so sad, guys. This is sad. There's a bigger problem at stake here, which is not the fingerprints, but it's the iris. Have you heard of the iris? That's that. A lot of doors open with that. I've seen movies. So I'm actually gonna start this startup, this technology company that specifically works towards making innovative technologies that prevent iris theft, so that you can take selfies without worrying about your iris being duplicated. We're gonna come up with this really great product. It's called sunglasses. It's going to revolutionize everything forever. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have $1 million being spent, and yep, sunglasses. So yeah, we're gonna tackle those really core issues that we're facing in this world right now, which is iris theft. Teenage girls, don't worry. We'll protect your right to take selfies. Don't worry, guys. We're on it. We're on it. I mean, it's not like I'm going to, I don't know, create a problem that doesn't exist so that I could get funding for developing a solution that isn't needed. Like, I wouldn't do. I mean, who would do that? Right, guys? Who would do that? Hey guys, it was really nice meeting you all today. Should we take a selfie? Oh yeah, sure. Guys, start putting it on. Yep, everyone, we're taking a selfie. We're taking a selfie. We're taking a selfie. So yeah, science is cool, but I hate pages like these. I know Facebook is filled with them, and it's so sad because this page has over like 28 million likes. It's so sad. I actually wanted to do this entire bit where I would like parody myself talking about something that I have no expertise in and act ridiculously stupid, just to comment on how this page is run by someone who has no idea about science or isn't an active science person or researcher, because the content certainly looks like that. Either that's really good money, or he's not from science. And I wanted to do an entire bit on that, but I did some background research, and that's weird, right? Because I'm doing background research on a guy to make a joke, but that research is more than the research that he did before putting on that video on his page with 22 million followers. But turns out he has a master's degree in molecular life science technology something, and that sucks. Because I can't invalidate his points by saying, hey, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's technically more educated than I am, and it's sad that he couldn't figure this out. It didn't take me a lot of time, guys. I swear, that was my first thought. I'm sure it was yours too. You're welcome, community, for letting me enlighten you on this very pressing and very urgent topic. And it only feels apt to end this entire video on this. Peace.